Hey everyone, this week we hit the big 6-5. Super happy to sit down with this trio out of Vancouver. They've been garnering a lot of buzz in this city. We exclusively debut the artwork for their first LP. This is episode 65 of In It to Spin It with Dead Soft. So we met up with Dead Soft at their jam space, had a few beers, a chat. They even played us a couple songs. They've got 1,000 records pressed with Kingfisher Blues ready to get in your hands. Look out for this debut LP. Let's have a look at the chat. Enjoy.
Yeah, action.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Rolling. Rolling.
Here, get me in for this intro part.
Yeah, you're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hey everybody out there, we are glad to be up in the jam space with the Vancouver trio on the cusp of releasing their debut LP. This is Dead Soft with Keely, Graham, and Nat. Say hi to everybody out there. Hey. Nice, thank you guys for being here and doing this. It's been a little while in the making. We've been talking, trying to get the timing right for the LP and all that, but we're both glad to be here with you guys on this day and night. So you guys have been an entity for a little while, like maybe going on 3 years now, I believe. Yeah. You've had a great run already. You've been on the cover of Discorder, featured in Beetroot, got a Bandcamp full of music, a couple cassettes out there, many shows in Vancouver, toured Canada, all of this without a debut LP. But lots of people are excited about it coming out, and I think that wait is finally coming to an end. Expand on that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got this thing right here, this record coming out soon, hopefully by the end of the summer.
Okay.
We recorded
August,
it. Yeah, about August. We recorded it back in October, I think.
Yeah.
So this also has been a while in the making.
Yeah. The recording.
Yeah, but finally things are coming together.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You guys have had a busy weekend, I understand, right?
Yeah.
Played Calgary. Was it a sled warm-up thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
played
it's-
Music Wakes Friday night and then raced to Calgary on Saturday to play on Sunday and then drove right back after the show.
Nice.
It was awesome. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Well, thanks for squeezing us in again. It's been well documented that you guys recorded with Jordan Coop at the Noise Floor, Gabriola. Tell us a little bit about the difference or the growth between the previous EPs and this new full length here. Is this just a self-titled full length too?
Yes.
So okay,
Yeah.
we'll get that. So tell us about the growth between EPs, maybe the difference.
First one was recorded through a pinhole mic, wasn't it?
Some of it, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it's been
Is that the teen one or that's the
That's-
live one?
that was the self-titled EP.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the very, very first one, just Dead Soft EP.
Yeah.
And so
That was 2011.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
2011. They're all really different actually. They all actually were different lineups, each one,
Yeah.
and recorded in completely different ways. I guess slowly getting better each one, like in terms of quality and
Yeah.
how many microphones were used
Okay.
and stuff like that. And
But Graham's here to stay now.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
yeah.
Okay, well, you guys were kind enough to send me the record, the LP, the files, the MP3 files. I'm loving this thing. There's lots of great moments. Like I said, I took it around the seawall. And a sign to me of a good song is when I have to take the iPod out and be like, what is this? What is this? And I did that multiple times with this record.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so there's great soaring guitar parts, great gravelly vocals, harmonies in there. Never Forever is a standout for me, and I hope this is okay. I want to link Tell Me Why, which maybe we can talk about that later, link it, but I want to let people hear this. So couple of great tracks there. We've got an exclusive look at the artwork as shown there. We can put it up on the screen full there. It's the debut LP cover for Dead Soft. Talk about the artwork, and I want to venture a guess at who did it. Is it Jeremy Schmidt?
No.
No? Okay.
Jeremy Schmidt.
It looks a lot like Jeremy Schmidt artwork. I thought I'd go out on a limb to try to get it. But he's from Black Mountain, does awesome LP art
cool.
cover. Yeah, it looks like it. But talk to us about it and who did it and what is going on in there.
We just kind of stumbled across it.
Yeah. It's like by an artist, his name is a collage artist from California named Michael Tunk.
Okay.
Yeah, he added me on Facebook a few years ago, and I just like kind of like really enjoyed looking at his work, and it sort of like stumbled. And he did recently did a single cover for Angel Olsen.
Okay.
And like when we were talking about the album, we like only could think of things that we didn't want it to be, you know.
Yeah.
And so we're like, well, maybe like let's start like looking at other people's artwork, see if something really like resonates with us.
Yeah.
And we sort of came upon this, and it was.
But not after deciding we didn't want it to be an existing piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a struggle actually.
Yeah,
So this was an existing piece.
Yeah, it was just a piece
Yeah.
of his artwork. Yeah, and he emailed him. He was super kind and enthusiastic, and just like, yeah, we gave him a bit of money. And
I at first really hated the idea of just using like a piece of art, like a pre-existing thing for some reason. I was like, no, like we're all artists. Like, why can't we just come up with something? Like, it was such like a painful period, just like trying to figure out what we were gonna do, because we like had this record, but like all this other stuff that's so much smaller than the music itself was just holding us back so much. And then we were just kind of just like hanging out one night, just looking like on the internet, just brainstorming, like making mind maps and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah.
I think as I was just like complaining about the idea of just using someone else's, I was like, I hate this. This is so stupid. And I think we just like found it somehow, and then it just kind of like shut us all up.
As soon as you guys sent it to me, it's a really striking image. Coffin and a sunset, it's not hard to figure out what's going on the record. You've even got a song title called Death Is At My Door. Talk about the theme of death on the record, because it's prevalent amongst other things, but I think death is on there for sure, and sort of a darkness. So
yeah, I don't know, I guess I don't know, for me personally anyway, I guess I have some sort of like attraction to like death and
I think
the
every
darker side
human
of
being
things.
does,
Yeah, I
whether
think
they
it's a
know it or not.
natural thing.
Yeah.
I just end up thinking about it and writing about it, I guess, and just, I don't know, I like contrasting brightness and darkness and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I think about it a lot. I'm sure many people do, but don't really want to talk about it. I saw a great a band new EP called "We Are All Born Into Debt and We Owe One Death," and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's true to think about.
yeah.
You guys are involved with Kingfisher Blues, local label in Vancouver. Expand on that. Tim, big friend of the show. Talk about Kingfisher and the relationship, because that's where this baby's coming out on.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
How'd you get involved?
He's a really good friend of ours, and he's always like really liked and like comes to all our shows and stuff. And I don't know, we sort of just started discussing what we were gonna do with the record, and we showed it to him, and he really liked it. And we sort of were like, well, let's just like join forces. Like, why not just try something different? Like, I remember he sort of was like saying it's probably one of the heavier things that his label will be putting out so far anyway. But I think we're all excited. We're gonna try to do our best with it and see where.
You guys were on that bill, actually, now that I think about it, for the Tim the Mute most recent release.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, with Woolworm.
Woolworm, No Boy.
Yeah,
that's right.
Richmond band, No Boy. Has to be on the show just because I'm a Richmondite. As a scene in general, Vancouver, I know you guys are coming from Victoria. Like, when did you even come to Vancouver? I don't know.
It was 2011. It was like a couple months after we started Dead Soft.
Okay, cool. So you're basically Vancouverites. But okay, well, how has the scene been in general, just in comparison to Victoria, like accepting and, you know, breaking in here, because I mean I saw it referred to as a crowded scene. There's so many great bands in here right now.
Absolutely.
And how have you guys just dealt with that coming in here, trying to make a name for yourself?
It took us a while just to kind of, I mean, it's just about like making friends, I guess, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know, just meeting other bands that you like and stuff. Like, it just takes a while to get to know those people. And at first, like, when you don't know anybody, you're like, how do I get a good show with bands that I like?
Is it a sort of just make the music and the rest, make great music, the rest will fall into place sort of mentality?
Kind of. I think we've been pretty lucky in lots of respects.
When we first moved here, we played some weird shows too, but like, you just play we just play shows all the time. Like,
just play shows.
Anything.
And eventually someone is at that show and they're like, I like you guys, I'm in a band, we should play together. And
just snowballs.
It just happens.
Yeah.
You just keep playing.
So just play shows, that's a good advice.
Well, the Pack AD, remember?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Exactly what Becky said.
Because she said if you're going to give advice to somebody that...
Yeah, just play shows.
Just play as many shows as you can, keep playing shows.
I was going to say that, good memory.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about two of my other favorite songs. Emergency, I love the slow build up into sort of a breakout thing there, and Waste, I love with the guitar solo in Waste. Pick either of those two songs and talk about how those were written or recorded and what you had in mind with those.
Waste is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Because it was written, like, I think the week before we recorded, basically.
Yeah. Oh, so it's is it the newest song on the record then?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we played it through fully for the first time in the studio.
Yeah.
As we were deciding whether or not we wanted to do it.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And so I think it sounds like pretty awesome. Like, it's
really good. Yeah.
Like I don't know, we like left some, we left like other like way like were classic Dead Soft songs that people would recognize. Like we left them like on the cutting room floor.
Really?
Just, like,
we recorded 12 songs. And then just went with 9.
Yeah, so there's some B-sides out there.
Yeah, they're just
Cool.
They suck.
Cool, man. Okay, well, I think that's a good first introduction. We're lucky and super happy here on In It to Spin It to debut the artwork and have a few snippets of songs. For fans of tones and fuzz sounds that are associated with early 90s stuff, you will not be disappointed with this record. It's just over a half an hour of heavy tunes, well-crafted songs. We're both loving it, so best of luck. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, man.
We'll look for the album again when? Late August, maybe September?
Yeah, August.
Yeah, August for sure, on Kingfisher Blues in Vancouver. Thank you so much, guys, for the time, and we'll hear a couple tunes now.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. How's that? Good? Shit, I forgot to mention. There, that's that.
I gotta say, every time I try to answer the death question, I really fuck it up.
I
think I just gotta start being like.
I just think it's. I just think death is.